So the next speaker, inshallah, is my big brother, Muhammad Khalil. I worked at CRDA for a short while. All my jobs I worked in for a short while, right? But this particular job that I worked for a short while, right? I worked for Muti in the back, and I used to get parents sometimes with this brother right here, Muhammad Khalil. And my wife always says that's the only reason why you worked that job was to get to know him, you know. And then through knowing him, he introduced me to Moiz. And then from there, my wife and his wife, they became friends, and our children are now friends. And alhamdulillah, we're unified, as I was saying earlier, all in for each other as young Muslims. And but this particular brother, I was just learning some stuff he met me, and when it was like 2012, he really encouraged me. Every day on our lunch break, he would give me 10 minutes of his time, and we used to work like in the sun, in the heat, planting flowers and cutting grass, and he would give me 10 minutes of his time so that way we could remember the Arabic alphabet. And he was patient with me, he did that with me. You know, and he said, I'll leave 10 minutes. He said, you'll get it, you just gotta do it. So I thank Khalil for pushing me to just do it. So without further ado, Muhammad Khalil.
اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي وعلى اله واصحابه وحبيبه اجمعين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. Look at all these beautiful faces. I'm going to say some things that y'all might not like, because that's just me. And people know me. They know I always say things that people don't like. And pertaining to the youth, it's a lot of problems I got with the youth. So, and me personally. I've been even putting out the flyers for a while. Yeah, I did. But if he put Chief Keek was going to be here, then people will be here out of the youth. But look what you got. But the people that's here is, by Allah's permission, was invited by Allah Ta'ala to be here. Because if you're not going to be here, Allah Ta'ala will not allow you to be here. So it's a ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're all here. So you should consider yourself favored. With the particular youth, you know, Ibn Ali had a Sunday school. This place is filled on Friday. Y'all know that, right? But during the course of the week, it's empty. It's classes here. Ali has his class. Wadi has his class. I have a class. And there's nothing close to how many people is here now. This is a shame. We have a real weird perspective of Islam. And there's more than the little bit that we do. You know, I know Muslims, right? And I'm going to address problems, because that's what I do. You know, it's more Muslims that go see Usher when he's here, but can't find time to come here. And this is the condition of them. Where you find the time to do that? And the money. And you hear the imam is saying that he needs money to fix the roof. And the young men got jobs, they got their youth, and they don't give a dime to this facility. We just left a facility to come here. We came from a da'wah center on Tennessee Avenue that for 10 years we was planning this facility. And we were striving, and we left the facility in debt. But y'all had this, and it's not as big as this one is, but y'all had this great big facility that can be used for multiple things. Now we have it, because we're here now. But we lost ours. But I tell you some of the things that people aren't addressing with the youth. One is they're not encouraging them to get married. I don't hear that at all. I'm just telling you, I don't. So you'll rather these young men sit out here and fornicate than encourage them to get married. I got married when I was 18. I've been married for 15 years. I got 4 kids by the same woman. Y'all know my biggest dilemma? As my daughter's getting older, who she gonna marry? Who I got around here that can marry my daughter? Because you can't marry in Islam a decent person with a decent woman. Allah Ta'ala says that in Quran. You don't mix those two. And I refuse to let that happen. But the young man has to step up. Y'all not here. Where are you? It can't be just 4 people running this facility. Are y'all Islamists? Do you know, is your Islam that vast? Do you know that much Islam? That's what I'm saying. Put down the YouTube and the Facebook and the television and the women. Put down the love and hip hop and the men, the Game of Thrones. I don't watch none of this crap. And you know what that do? Love and hip hop. I'm gonna tell you the bad thing about that is because if it puts these ideas in our ladies, I want that. And it's corrupting the women. But nobody don't want nobody to speak about that, right? Because that's their favorite show. And the men don't want nobody speaking about Game of Thrones because that's their favorite show.
Right.
See? But that grabs our attention so much. But I learned something from my son. My son is 14 years old. That's my oldest child. This boy will play the video game all day. But look, I punished him and took the video game away and the computer away. And now he reads more Quran. Y'all see the difference? And his manners changed. His manners changed, meaning he's more involved with his siblings more now. But I had to do that just to get him to study more. This show you the effect of that television and stuff. The Prophet said something, the reason why I'm saying this is because the Prophet said something, he always you can't have the carrot without the stick. You got to admonish people too sometimes, and then you got to give them the good. It can't be just all good up here. Because I'm telling y'all the realities of the problems in these communities, especially with the youth. Don't get up here and tell me nothing that I didn't already hear before. You can't tell me about selling dope. Did it? You can't tell me about growing up without a father. Already been through that. What can you possibly tell me that I can't relate to in your life? But you don't want to hear what I got to say. This is the youth. And they're so captivated by this weak stuff. Give you a good example. When I was growing up, right? In junior high school, I show you the real influence of music. We ain't had dreads, but now they have dreads everywhere. Why? Because Chief Keef and Lil Wayne say it's cool. But that show you how much they follow these rappers. But let me tell you somebody who's better than them. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Let me tell you afterwards. Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Uthman, Hazrat Ali. And those are the ones that we all mostly know about. But what about the other ones? What about Khabab ibn al-Arat? What about Salma al-Farsi? What about Suhaib al-Rumi? What about Ammar ibn Yasir? Y'all familiar with these? No, because we're not here. And we're not learning about these people. But these are prominent people in Islam. So where's the youth? But we all think we scholars. But if all the scholars leave this facility, then what we do? We be just dumb. We be stuck. But everybody think they're a scholar nowadays. Because you read a little Quran. Or you go overseas for 2 years and you come back. That don't make you a scholar. I'm only telling y'all what I deal with every day, because we always have to deal with the public. And we always have to deal with the youth. And it's a shame. I'm telling you, it's really a shame. And I had to say this. And read something. to show y'all the importance of Islam. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, when you come to me, empty out your heart. Empty out your everything from the dunya. Everything. When you come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we takbir in the salat, everything has to be gone. You know that's hard for some of us because we be thinking about things that we got to do afterwards. I'm saying this to encourage to the youth. But who is Allah Ta'ala speaking to when He says this? He's speaking to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Why? Why did Allah Ta'ala say that to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? The ulama says, in the heart of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, there was only one sorrow. And that sorrow was for the guidance of his creation, for Allah Ta'ala's creation. Due to this, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would be in agony and he would cry. For us, you understand? For us. Allah Ta'ala says, Ya Nabi, O my beloved Nabi, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, be concerned about mankind's guidance as much as you are pleased. But when you come to me, even take that out of your heart. Just you and me should be there. No one else. This is what Allah says. Our life desire, this is funny, that our home should be decorated like this. The nas. See how the nas work? Because the TV tells you aim high, make it all goes lateral. That's what the TV tells you. This is good. This is living. But you come in somebody's house and you don't see no furniture, and what's the first thing you say? What kind of house is this? You don't have no furniture. Because we so conditioned from the TV telling us how things should be. And the TV's telling the youth how things should be, and how you should be, and how you should dress, and sag your pants like this. Do you see the Prophet ﷺ wearing his pants like that, or read about it? Then we shouldn't be doing this nonsense. You know how stupid that look? Our life's desires is that our home should be decorated like this or that. The banquet should be like this or that. My clothing are fine and rich. My car and my job has to be like this. I want that. I want what he has. But Allah Ta'ala says, O son of Adam, look now how you beautify yourselves for other people. Beautify yourselves for me as well. SubhanAllah. Says every leaf recites the praise of Allah Ta'ala. The seven heavens are filled with angels who prostrate to Allah. But Allah Ta'ala say, leaving them all. To say to us, you mankind prostrate to me as you prostrate, as your prostration is the most beloved to me. When you put your head on the ground and say, Subhana Rabbi A'ala, I am happy. This is what Allah Ta'ala says. So that sujood, that sajda, is more important than anything else. And we don't even see the significance in the salah. How many salahs the Prophet ﷺ missed in his life? That's recorded. 2. That's it. How many salahs we missed during the course of a day? And this is the reality. Because we don't see no importance in the salah. Because it's easy for somebody else to come in here and go through the motions. That's easy. Any of us can go through the motions of salah. That's easy. But what's in that heart? The heart is only made to occupy Allah Ta'ala. That's it. No dunya, nothing else. That's it. And I'm going to close. There's so many stuff that need to be said, but I can't. It's not enough time for me to address all these issues. And Hajr Ali Qur'an said, the real faqih is the one who does not make people despair of the mercy of Allah Ta'ala, who does not grant them license to disobey Allah, who does not make them feel secure from the punishment of Allah Ta'ala, who does not abandon the Qur'an, longing for something other than it. Because there is no good worship in which there is no knowledge. There is no knowledge unless there is understanding along with it. And there's no recitation if there's no reflection in it. So y'all read the Quran as much as y'all want. It's easy. And do these things. And you don't have a lick of knowledge of the Quran. But we fling it out there so freely and so loosely. Ready to use the Quran to chastise people. It's crazy. I got problems in my family. And I know for a fact that television, these daggone video games and stuff is affecting kids. Y'all could disagree with me if y'all want and say that that's not my child. But it's true. People spend more on video games than anybody else. And they neglect this a lot. This is a reality. I'm not making this up. But when y'all gonna step up? When the youth gonna step up? That's what I'm saying. When y'all gonna become men? Because y'all ain't never had no dad, y'all still using that as an excuse? Neither did I. But I'm here. And a few other people I know is here. So you can't use that excuse no more. Y'all need to step up. So I'll close out with that. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين السلام عليكم